Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the end game now of Pokemon because I'm making yet another video on PSA. They said it couldn't be done. I've dropped videos on CGC. I've dropped videos on Tag. I have dropped videos on PSA in the past, but everybody said that I would never talk about PSA because, as you can see from the background, I am a PSA collector. But who wants smoke with me?
Who wants smoke with me? Who wants smoke with me?
Okay. Like, guys, seriously, if a company does something wrong, I will always talk about it. I've done PSA videos in the past. I don't know why I always get so many, like every time I drop a tag video or anything, people are always like, oh my God, he will never talk about PSA. Okay, what is this then? Or how about this one? This was only like, what, 2 weeks ago? This one only about 1 week old. What about this? And now we have this video, which is a hot topic that we've been talking about and discussing for a long time. I was actually discussing this on, well, that fell off, but I was discussing this with a lot of different people in the background and stuff about, is PSA prioritizing GameStop orders? If somebody was to send in an order at the same time, straight directly to PSA, and if somebody sent in at the same time, in order to PSA through GameStop, would GameStop get prioritized because PSA does have this new business partnership type of relationship with GameStop? I'm not going to lie. I was a stan for PSA, and I did not think they would do that. Well, today, unfortunately, we have new information that has come to light that will prove otherwise because somebody in the Discord reached out to me and is providing us with proof that the GameStop order, which he actually submitted after his PSA order, did in fact come back first. Which we'll talk about, but is problematic because we'll talk about it. But first, I want to tell y'all about the Collector app. I absolutely love the Collector app. I've been talking about it lately, and y'all should go download it if you want to track your collection. The market is in a weird place right now, people. Whether you like it, love it, hate it, it doesn't matter. You should be up to date with the analytics of what's going on if you have any products whatsoever. I like to track my portfolio. Some people have been hating on the value of my portfolio, and then on the flip side of things, some people are hating that I have any sealed products whatsoever. You can't win. You can never... What's that Kendrick Lamar song?
Please everybody.
And right here on the homepage, one of my favorite things they do, one of my two favorite things, is they have this trending today. And as you can see, the Mega Evolution Enhanced Booster Box right now is sitting at a market price of $309. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all whether that's a good price, a bad price, whatever. You can make your own decisions with that, but I will say the box topper card that comes with this thing, that Bulbasaur, is like $50 right now. You do the math. Journey Together is looked at as not the greatest set ever. That's the cheapest booster box right now, and we can check that real quick. And that's sitting at a market price of $240. You do the math. And then one of my other favorite things you can do with Collector is the set analytics. If you want to just a full overview of a set and how it's moving and how volatile it is, the biggest movers in the set, everything, you can get that all right here in the set analytics for any Pokemon set. I've actually been watching Prismatic Evolutions a lot lately because a lot of the evolutions have been falling aside from the Umbreon, and I personally think we're close to the bottom, so I might do some pickups myself. And that's why y'all should download Collector, so you can make your own decisions on when to buy, when you might be wanting to sell, or just to track your collections. It's really fun. Download Collector. I genuinely love that. All right, so just giant shout out to Nate in our Discord. Genuinely awesome dude. He's been hanging out with the gang for a long time now, and he sent this last night. He's been talking about it for a few months that he had sent both the subs at the same time, and he just reached out like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he was like, it's not looking good. It looks like the GameStop submission is going to come back first. I hadn't asked him for any information yet, but in this video, I will give y'all all the information that he has been nice enough to send over for me to make this video. But he said GameStop sub picked up. My sub is still in the grading phase, which is the one he sent directly to PSA. Look at that beauty pic right there. He's gonna kill me. He shot me a DM over on Instagram. He said, yo, want me to email you those shots or send them on here? I said, for sure, whatever's easiest for you. And he has provided some really good info. On August 26th, he got the email from GameStop that says your cards arrived at PSA. So they are now beginning the process. Like, PSA has the cards now. On Monday of this week, what date would that be? On September 22nd, he got this email, I believe, because it says Monday. Congratulations, PSA has finished grading your cards. The results are in, your cards are graded, your grade reveal is one click away. So now, just like PSA sends you, you can check the grades of your cards, but this is all through the GameStop submission. And then finally, this was yesterday, which he sent to me yesterday, so that'd be 2 days ago. So I do believe on the 23rd, he got this email, your cards are ready for pickup. Now let's check out PSA, the direct submission to PSA. On July 28th, PSA sent him. So almost about 1 month earlier, his cards arrived at PSA. So again, this is the direct submission to PSA. Arrived on July 28th, order prep on August 15th, research and ID, and it is in grading. And he took this screenshot yesterday. So as of today, present time, it is still grading while he has already picked up his GameStop submission. And keep in mind that PSA, this arrived at PSA 28 days before the GameStop order arrived at PSA. And this is showing where the GameStop thing has been picked up already. All right, so then we probably all have the same questions, right? So I hit him up. I said, thanks so much, brother. Do you by any chance have where it says the service level for both of them? Because, you know, I wanted to make sure that he didn't like send GameStop as a priority and PSA as a bulk submission or whatever. He said, this was all I could find for the GameStop. I know I chose the value bulk 25 per for mine. Here's where it gets interesting. On GameStop's site, these looks, I've never graded through GameStop. Y'all can let me know if you have more information in the comments, but it looks like these are the only two options you can do. So if it's trading card game grading, which is the picture he sent, he paid $19.99 per card, flat shipping fee, yada, yada. But the estimated turnaround time is 50 days with GameStop. And if we go over to PSA, I'm getting confirmation right now. So at the end of this video, I might have confirmation from him. I believe he chose this one, value bulk. So this does say 65 days, but check this out. I went into ChatGPT to see the different time frames. So the top one is going to be PSA. It's a 65-day estimated turnaround. Since 7/28, it has been 59 days. So they still are in the estimated time frame, but to show y'all that GameStop is being prioritized, that was a 50-day estimated turnaround, and this is how long it's been since that. 30 days. Is that not like cold cut turkey right there that GameStop is being prioritized, even if it's not the exact same turnaround time? I mean, they beat it by 20 days, and I'm just telling y'all right now, I grade a lot with PSA, and that picture he sent earlier that showed that he is still in the grading process, and they still have to assembly, and still the QA checks. Yeah, this is probably not coming back to him. I would guess for another, at least at very minimum, 2 to 3 weeks, which will be another, you know, with weekends and everything. I know that doesn't count, but a total of probably like 21 to 28 days, I would say, which would put them well over the ETA, and that's a lot of. And a lot of people have been talking about that lately, that PSA is not meeting the ETA times whatsoever. And then we see GameStop is beating the ETA by 20 days. I mean, that's insane. Well, check this out. We're getting live updates as we speak. So I just sent them this picture right now. We're getting live updates, people, during the making of this video. This makes it even worse. It was already bad enough at the 65-day turnaround, but he just told me, he said, I don't have the Collectors Club membership. So he literally can't even do value bulk. So he did value at $27.99. He said he paid less before because I guess the prices have went up since. This is a 45-day turnaround. So already through PSA directly, they are over the time limit. Whereas if you sent it through GameStop, they're beating it by 20 days. Make it make sense. It's cold cut. It was cold cut case at a 65-day turnaround. We're subtracting 20 days off that, and they're still not meeting that. But through GameStop, they are beating expectations. I just said, do you have the dates you submitted to both? He said, online submission confirmation email, July 20th. That's for PSA Direct. Dropped it off July 21st. And then for GameStop, submitted August 9th in store at GameStop. He also said, I'm curious on if it was luck of the draw. I really don't think so, considering GameStop beat it by so much and the PSA direct submission is going to be way over the time frame. I think 100%. I was wrong. I didn't think PSA would be doing this, but I absolutely, now seeing this, think that PSA is 1000% prioritizing GameStop submissions, which sucks. That shouldn't be happening. But he says he may do a part 2. Nate, we need that for the channel. Let him know in the comments. Everybody, please thank Nate for doing this in the comments, because I wouldn't be able to give you all this information without this experiment from him. It's really cool. it's just really cool to see like people debunk these kind of things. And then I thought this was really cool. He said, fun fact, 5 months ago when you made a video talking about the price increase from PSA and mentioned the GameStop conspiracy, which made me want to do the experiment. And well, dude, appreciate it a lot. I think it's very interesting to see this stuff. And yeah, I was completely wrong. But I think this is wrong on so many levels to do. Like, I have the PSA Collectors Club membership. It incentivizes me literally to grade through PSA's website directly when in actuality, all they're trying to do is grow their business partnership with GameStop because they want to hit the broad audience, right? It's easier for somebody to go into GameStop and grade, and they know that. So they're just trying to get new customers in the door, while their loyal customers that have been using them forever directly are kind of just getting screwed over. Like, we have to wait longer just so they can get new customers in the door through GameStop because it's an easier grading process where GameStop basically does everything for you. I think it's kind of ridiculous. This was, wow. I'm really surprised. I didn't think GameStop would be doing this, or I didn't think PSA would be doing this, but it's interesting. Anyways, appreciate Nate for the info, for real. Appreciate y'all watching another video. I've been putting out mad content lately, so please, hit the buttons. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Appreciate it a ton, y'all. Make sure you check out my store, shinyvert.com, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.